In my case, every piece of my personal life, financial life, business life, and public life has been turned upside down and dissected like no one in the history of our country.
Former President Trump there at a rally in Waco, Texas this past weekend.
The president has always maintained his innocence. Our Jordan Fremstead spoke with a local attorney about the case against the former president.
Yeah, Carl and Amanda, it is likely Trump and his attorneys will throw everything they have at this case to avoid a trial. The attorney I spoke to said that there were questions about the statute of limitations with this case, and he said Trump's visit to the White House, or his trip to the White House as president, is the reason the state of New York was able to charge him today.
Donald Trump made history on Thursday when he became the first former U.S. president charged with a crime. A New York grand jury indicted Trump on allegations related to a hush money payment to actress Stormy Daniels.
That $130,000 should have been reported as a campaign contribution and not hidden as legal fees.
Oklahoma City legal analyst and attorney Ed Blau says the reason today's news was possible is because of one thing.
If Donald Trump had paid Stormy Daniels $130,000 and reported it on his campaign forms, that would not be an issue.
The statute of limitations is 3 years, but Trump moved to the White House and then to Florida.
And therefore, the statute of limitations theoretically is told, and therefore he can be prosecuted.
The case has a long way to go, and it's a lot different from a typical indictment.
This isn't a situation where an arrest warrant's going to be issued and the marshals are going to pick him up. He's going to surrender himself at the jail in Manhattan.
Some elements remain the same.
His fingerprints are going to be taken, his mugshot's going to be taken, and he's going to be released pending his next court date.
Obviously, we don't know what the charges are, but what could he face in terms of a consequence?
Assuming he's ultimately indicted for a felony, the maximum penalty is 4 years.
Blau says this is unlikely. The more likely outcome is a plea agreement to probation. A trial would have to convict Trump for the jail time to become a factor.
Now, as far as the court case itself, Blau says that court cases in the state of New York move really slow, and that's in a normal situation. Obviously, there's no precedent for what we've experienced today, and he anticipates this case to take at least a year and a half. We're live in downtown Oklahoma City. Jordan Fremstead, Oklahoma's own News 9.